We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. The Metropolitans are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
First pitch, 7:05.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Right side, but it's well foul. And he pops him up back behind second base. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate, David Bodie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Lays off 1-0. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Alonso, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Wilson Ramos comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Schwarber has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ramos is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Jason Hayward, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count. Ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there.
Ouch, that one hit him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's ready now. The pitch went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Popped him up. Ramos has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next the pitcher Jose Quintana. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2-0 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores and they remain loaded here with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Cespedes will turn for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
So now to the plate, Marcus Stroman. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He flied out leading off the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Striding in, Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
That's
2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Javier Baez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have. If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is underneath this one. 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Bodie is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Misses up and in.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Oh, and he misses it. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. on the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Davis is a real threat at the plate. His batting line sits at the .340 mark.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-World. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Cub error, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Cespedes. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Here it is, the 3-0. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The pitcher, number 62, Quintana.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count. To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Plate now, Marcus Stroman. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Popped him up. Contreras is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. That evens it up 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Davis grabs it cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Grounded back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3 runs, 4 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He tripled last time up.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Stroman steps into the windup and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Knee high, he barehands it. He is out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2.
Ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. That misses. 1-2. Fouled off. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
The center fielder, Michael Conforto.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and up next the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry's Familia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Nimmo is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Josh Fegley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the third baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. 2 out with the man at first. Up top, it's 2-0. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
At the plate, Javier Baez. And the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 4. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets 1. Dan Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43. Yeah.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 5-1. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Now the 2-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Anthony Rizzo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo, hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Santuivalala comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 29.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Scorched to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Lifted in the air out to left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Standing in, J.D. Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Alec Mills answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 30.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Mills, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 22nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So he sets him down swinging. J.D. Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.